Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV. Today, we're talking about listening. Are you ready? Let's get started. A few months ago, I wrote a post on our blog with 8 pieces of advice for leaders for 2018. And this is the 7th in a series of videos explaining that advice. In the post, the ideas I'm going to talk about today were titled, More Listening, Less Talking. Well, that should be long enough for the video right there. More listening, less talking, because most of us are doing too much talking. But if we're going to talk about listening specifically, you all know what the tenets of active listening are. You know what the behaviors are, but let's just go through them to remind us all. Okay, number 1, and when I ask a group this, the number 1 answer they have is eye contact. I can tell if someone's listening to me if they're making eye contact with me. If they're not, I'm wondering at the least, and at the most, I think they're pretty sure they're not listening to me. Are you looking at the person that you're talking with and listening to? Second, supportive body language. That's things like nodding appropriately, leaning forward, not putting your feet up on your desk, but generally having body language that shows that you're paying attention, that you're engaged, and that you're focused. And again, nodding and leaning forward might be 2 of those things. Number 3, letting people finish. Not interrupting. This is my biggest challenge. And with some people, it's because I'm so excited about what they're talking about that I really want to engage with them. And sometimes, which maybe isn't all that bad. And sometimes it's because I'm just trying to get to my point, and that's very bad. But we all know that a good listener is not interrupting, they're letting people finish. Next, asking questions. Whether we're asking questions to clarify, is that what I heard you say, or what I thought I heard you say was, or asking for probe, can you say more about that? Tell me more about that, or really? Those kinds of questions, whether to summarize or clarify or probe, can be exceptionally valuable and show that we're listening. Next, paraphrasing. So what I heard you say was, ... or let me summarize what I think I heard you say, ... That's a powerful way for the person to know that you are in fact listening, because you can share back with them what you've heard. Next, maybe last, taking notes. Now in some situations, taking notes can be a really clear clue that you're listening, especially as a leader. If you're taking notes, people are pretty clear that you're paying attention enough and wanting to capture some of the key ideas. Taking notes may not apply in every situation, but in many situations, it's a great active listening strategy. So there's the list, everybody. Eye contact, supportive body language, letting people finish, asking questions, paraphrasing, taking notes, etc. Here's the thing. Can you do those things? Of course you can. You can do every one of those things. You've done every one of those things probably today. Can you do all of them together? Yes. You've been across the table from someone on a 3rd or 4th date with them, and are you making eye contact? Oh yeah. Are you leaning forward and nodding? Yes. Smiling? Yes. Are you interrupting them? Of course not. Are you asking them questions? Sure you are. Paraphrasing them? Yes. Are you taking notes? Please don't. That'd just be creepy. Marissa thought that was funny. So here's the thing. You know the skills, and you can do the skills, which means that this isn't a training problem. So you see, here's the thing. If we want to be a better listener, it is a habit problem, not a skill problem. You know what the skills are, and you can do them all. So if we want to be a better listener, we've got to focus on the other person, and we've got to put our focus on them and build the habit, because it's a habit challenge for us, not a skill problem. Let me close with today's tweet. Listening is a habit problem, not a skill problem. You know how. You just need to build the habit to do it better and more often. Did you know that every week I have a podcast? It's called the Remarkable Leadership Podcast, and we have great guests. I could list all of the great guests we've had, but all you've got to do is go to remarkablepodcast.com, and you can see all of the past guests. You can listen into any of the past episodes, and you can subscribe to listen to future episodes as well. We even have audio versions of some of these videos there too. The Remarkable Leadership Podcast. It's free. It's for you. I hope you'll join us there. And I hope you'll be back here next week for another episode of Remarkable TV.